What's going on, guys? It's your boy OTG. Today on the channel, I want to talk about something that's popular around gaming, and that is Alyssa Mercante. Right now, gamers are speaking out about Alyssa because she is an activist that is hired on from Kotaku under the name journalist. She doesn't play any video games. She doesn't know much about video games. All she is hired on is to talk shit to people and promote her ideology, which consists of gay rights and transgenders. If you live in 2024, you already know what I'm talking about. Most of Hollywood's been fucked up. Most of our movies, TV shows, everything's been fucked up. Anytime this woke mind virus touches any entertainment, it ruins it. And that's what gamers are trying to prevent. That's why gamers are loud. Gamers are speaking upon it because we don't want this shit. We don't even want to get rid of physical games. Gamers aren't going to put up with any of this shit. Like, and then when you see these companies that are putting out these articles that are just like, dude, we try to escape politics, man. We want to relax and actually play a video game. This weekend was Summer's Games Fest. Basically, it's taken over E3 because E3 is long gone. So gamers are looking forward to this weekend to get gaming announcements, big gaming news, and Xbox was having their own little thing. So it was a big weekend for gaming. Now, during the Summer's Game Fest, there was a segment, pretty much an after party. Alyssa came out and she said some dumb shit on about gamers. So that's what I want to cover today. I want to cover her little after party, or the after party hosted by Jeff Grubb, and just the bullshit that happened down there. Let's get into it. So here is the intro that Jeff Grubb had, and at the intro, you already know what this was about. He had to mention Alyssa.
I'm Jeff Grubb. This is Giant Bob. Day one, live in Los Angeles, GB at night. Thanks for tuning in all night with us. I'm sure you've been watching. This is the last segment. It may get rowdy, but I got lots of responsible people with me, including Alyssa Mercante. Alyssa, how are you doing?
I'm not responsible.
Shit.
Is this working? Can everyone hear me? Dad?
So.
What a cheesy intro, man. That was real cheesy. Like, is this where Alyssa's gonna start, man? I mean, she's not a journalist. She's not anybody professional. Of course, this behavior is expected from her. So when Jeff started talking to everyone there on the couch who was representing other companies in the gaming industry, when it came to Alyssa, how do you think she replied? How do you think she started off the conversation as her introduction?
Alyssa, how are you doing? Pretty uneventful year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Everything's super cool. Nothing to write home about. Absolutely have not had to scrub my information from the internet.
Sure.
Didn't have to remind my father to reload his gun in case anyone shows up at his house.
One of those years.
Yeah, just a totally, completely normal year of being a woman on the internet and gaming.
100% playing victim. I already know when she mentioned the dad thing, I'm like, yeah, that's totally not created by something of you running your mouth on the internet or anything like that, right? That's just normal. And the way she's all, just a normal life of women in gaming. You had to say women in gaming. There's tons of women that don't have to put up with this shit, that don't run their mouth like you do. And it's you that does this to yourself.
Is it better or worse than you think it was like a few years ago? Obviously, like it feels like we can put them in their place more than we have in the past, right?
Yes and no. We're in a weird spot because, like, I think Twitter, like, a few years ago was like a good space for organizing, and, like, I don't know, it just, like, it felt like a space that you could have conversations in that were, like, pretty well policed. And now, I've reported thousands of tweets that are like, we didn't find anything wrong with this.
Yep.
And it's like, they're telling me they're going to kill me.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, we're not banning this one.
Yep.
You desperately want censorship. No, if I want censorship, you want censorship so bad you can taste it.
So that's a little frustrating. But I do think, I think it's probably technically better. Although it doesn't feel. I
imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
No, it doesn't feel better. But, if anyone's going to deal with it, I'd rather it be me.
Yeah. I was about to say, me too.
I'd rather it be me. That stupid fucking smile, man. That smile's so damn annoying. But if you saw what was happening here, she 100% is down with the censorship, which is a lot of people that are on this side of her. They love the censorship. They love the control. They don't like arguing back with people. They want to censor them and get them the fuck out. And that's what's happening with big tech. I mean, that's all the social media platforms. And when Elon Musk bought Twitter, these people don't like it because it doesn't control their narrative. They actually have people having a conversation. And people like Alyssa that are insane and can't even have a conversation with people are not gonna like this at all. So anyways, on this next segment, this is a segment that people are covering everywhere. And I'll just kind of set the mood here. Here's a guy talking about Xbox, and Alyssa's there waiting. She's just waiting to talk shit. And look how she interrupts this dude.
We want a strong Xbox. There's no Xbox tax. I don't believe in tax. Certainly no Xbox tax. We want Gears of War back strong. I bet you see it on Sunday. We want Halo. Bet you don't see that for a long time.
You don't see that one for a minute. Yeah.
And we want those Doritos games back and in 4K.
There we go. USA! USA!
Whoa. Enough of that. Thanks.
You know what I want?
What you really, really want?
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people. And maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
And hateful. And that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
That right there has to be one of the worst takes. It shows how insane Alyssa is. She's over here, starts doing her bullshit about the diversity crap. You're like, come on. Yes, the world is diverse, and you do not believe that statement because you wouldn't be pushing so fucking hard to something that's not normal down people's throats. Every fucking game you're trying to ruin, like, nah, I don't buy that shit. And the fact that you can't have a conversation with somebody that opposes your views, that has different views, that wants to have a conversation. You've been invited to the side scrollers, to people who want to talk to you, that have a different view, and maybe you guys can reach common ground or just have a good conversation. Nah, what she want to do? Come fight me. Physically. She even said physically that she wants somebody physically come fight her. And guess what happened? On Twitter, what's her name? Vara Dark? I think that's her name. I haven't seen her content in a long time. She called her out and went into her DMs and said, hey, let's box and let's the money go to charity. But what's Alyssa do? Nah, she don't want to fight. She's full of shit. She's all like, no, you're already making money off me. And Keemstar got a hold of this. And Keemstar's all like, hey, let's do this. Keemstar is down to make this boxing event happen. Once again, she's full of shit. She creates drama, starts talking shit, come fight me, and then plays victim. It's like rinse and repeat. It reminds me of this meme I saw of this narcissist who puts a stick in the bike, has an accident, and then doesn't blame themselves. That's exactly Alyssa. She's fucking insane, and it doesn't help that she's surrounded with people who enable this kind of behavior.
This is what I expected this show to be from the start. We got like 40 minutes of nice chat, and I was just fucking calling people out.
I didn't want to make it all about that because they're all sitting there with their fucking dicks at half chub, ready to fucking go. They're talking about me. They're talking about me.
We're all gonna wait. We're all gonna wake up tomorrow, and there's gonna be like 20.
Is like, honey, please come to bed. They're like, not now.
There's gonna be like
someone's tangentially mentioned me, sorta, kind of.
Alyssa, I didn't want to make it all about that. Yes, you fucking did. You love the attention. And what I said earlier, you're hired on just to talk shit and fucking make a scene. Everywhere you go to promote this agenda and just be a shitty ass person. And it doesn't help when you have people in the panel supporting this. Even this other guy right here, I've never seen somebody kiss so much ass. And this dude clearly kissed it off for Alyssa.
Real quick, I just gotta say, we've said a lot of nice things about a lot of places. Giant Bomb Rocks, GameSpot Rocks, IGN, VGC, Min-Max, Game Informer.
Kotaku?
I love private equity. Equity now and forever. But there have been some rough times over the last few years, and I gotta say, the single best thing that has happened to Kotaku is Alyssa Mercante coming and gracing us with her presence and making the site better and stronger in every way.
Don't fuck with me right now, man. I'm very weak and I'll cry. Just pretended to be strong.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Yeah.
When I wake up at 5:45, because my kids are absolutely crazy, the first thing I do is check this woman's tweets.
Yep.
It's usually ass. Sorry.
Of course, this dude's a big old simp. I wake up to your tweets, and even Alyssa's all like, yeah, you just want to see my ass, right? But anyways, the way Jeff Grubb closed this out.
Well, I think it's, I'm glad you're out there fighting it. I'm glad you're doing this. Let's raise some money for Trans Lifeline.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, that's fantastic stuff. I think the best part about this is we come here, we hang out, and it all does disappear while we're here at the very least. And then you go back, well, keep fighting. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep sucking dick for my job, right? Because that's what I do. That's what I do. I got my job.
They're over here high-fiving her for being a fighter. For fighting for what? Fighting for this ideology? Are you fighting for gamers? Do you represent gamers? Hell no, they want to ruin this shit, which they're already doing, and that's what they're fighting for, and I don't understand it. These people are all insane. Anyone on this fucking panel, all of these people have the same ideology. They share the same fucking brain. They can't think for themselves. They can't even have a good conversation, and they're all praising Alyssa. Like, dude, how can you agree with that? I don't think any of these people actually love video games, man. Gaming used to be just a fucking game that you played and it had a good story and that was it. You didn't have all this bullshit filled in there. You didn't have these cosmetics that promoted this bullshit ideology. Man, I miss the days when games were just games. But anyways, guys, I had to just throw my shot out there and I had to just cover this in case any of my audience hasn't seen this insane person. If you want more info on Alyssa, I want you guys to check out Smash JT. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. I already know Alyssa fans who click on this or Alyssa herself that looks up any video is just cringing right now of Smash JT being promoted, but I think he's covering this the best out there. And I may be covering a little bit more. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be catching you guys soon. Peace out.